Hello, I'm Crickets, and welcome back to I Have a Story. I have a question I really want answered, and I'm really hoping that this does happen. I don't want to downplay by any means with the words that I say about Charlie Kirk being murdered, because it's tragic and is horrible, and nobody deserves that. But I want to know, now that that has happened, are our officials, state, federal, all of them, going to start listening to victims when we cry for help? Or even threaten them? I've talked about many people who have cried for help, filed and filed and filed cases. You get one response, a generic response that doesn't even pertain to what you're talking about. And then if you push further in that, they just ignore you. With all the immense history we have behind us, haven't we learned what happens when victims cry for help and like in my case, get laughed at and abused even more by the system? Or get totally ignored altogether? And that's what's going on. You get a generic response, go screw yourself, and then they quit responding to these people altogether. Everybody, they just quit responding. Even my counselors filed complaints, and then they just quit responding. No other people who have raised hell in our systems just quit responding. Do you know what that does to people who are crying for help when you ignore them? We wonder why so much tragedy is taking place in our country. The answers are so simple. I mean, God, like I said, we've got how much history behind us to learn from. Have we learned anything from it? Have we? Why do our entities want to keep spending money and just flushing it down the toilet trying to figure out answers to problems? When the answers are quite simple. I mean, a stupid, lonely little broke cricket in the woods can figure this stuff out. Like, why is Lake Erie polluted? Well, I've already answered that question. Not hard to figure that out. Here, I'll link that one in here. Oh, yeah, Kamala. She was so proud of herself when she was running for president to come out. I'm going to spend $1 million to figure out why illegal immigrants want to come to the United States. Because we don't know that? Oh, my God. I am sick of it. All it is money funneling. That's all I see anymore. It's just money laundering. We don't fix problems. We spend, God, zillions of dollars and just keep creating more and let everything go to shit. I'm sick of it. I have hard feelings that I'm really tired of. It only matters when titles and paychecks. That's it. And this is where I don't want to put down Charlie Kirk's death at all. But I'm really frustrated that people are dying every day. Nobody says anything about that. It only matters when it's somebody who has a title and a paycheck. That's the only time it matters. So is that what it takes? We got to start going after titles and paychecks? Is that when people will actually care? What the hell? I'm totally in shock and awe. I don't even know what all to say right now. I am such an emotional wreck from all of this and what it's all done to me. What it's done to my kids. Missing, drugged, abused, dead. Don't nobody care. All they care about is charging illegal sums of child support and damning victims more. Do you know what that does? Now you can understand more and more why I have the attitude I do and why I'm losing my mind. Let me take your children from you illegally. Put them in the hands of an undeniable abuser who's got a documented history, mental illness, psych wards, mental wards, abuse, dead children. Don't nobody care about none of that. All that matters is titles and paychecks. I've had it. I've had it. This is going to stop one way or another. And I'm begging for help. Because I can't live with it no more. Every day I wake up and I just want to die. I sit here trembling and shaking and dry heaving and throwing up and chain smoking cigarettes and can't eat and sleep and none of it. I've had enough. I'm going to lose it. And I'll be linking out here. I mean, these are just a small percentage of the calls I have made begging and pleading for help. from so many different organizations, every one of our state representatives, now our federal government. And don't nobody want to just even acknowledge me, let alone help. So the way we fix a lot of these incidences is to start fixing our problems. Quit putting band-aids on them. Quit playing these games. That's all I see. It's nothing but a game. If we actually want results in our country, we need to stop just chasing our tails like dogs and actually stop, sit down, start picking away at them one by one and fixing problems. Not allowing them to continue. Not allowing them to progress to the escalation of what we are seeing today. I've been talking about it for years on my channel about the abuse and the corruption and everything in our systems. Look at where it's got me. Waking up just wanting to die. And I don't want to die, but I can't live either. I'm sharing the emotions of being a victim to all of this here. So many people out there are scared to show their feelings. I don't feel like I got a life left anymore, so what do I have left to lose? It's all been illegally taken from me. But yet I'm not supposed to be racist. I'm not supposed to be sexist. I'm not supposed to be a criminal. I'm supposed to maintain my head and go about my day and live life as a child? I've had it. People have been crying and begging for help. There is no help, so what do we expect to happen? Apparently more incidences of destruction, I guess.